Alright guys, I want to make a quick video real quick. So here at the shop we got a single cab F150. It's from this guy that I know on Instagram. We've talked to each other here and there, seen each other at the meet before. His name is Miguel. This is badass. It's a full platinum swap. I'll show you guys right now. But he brought us because he wants to do some cat skin seat covers, leather seat covers. So we're gonna put them on, and then I'm gonna show you guys basically how we do it. So these are the actual covers that replace the OEM ones. So it's not the ones that you just throw on over, you know. So you gotta take off the OEM ones. So this truck is pretty badass. It's a full platinum swap. He's basically complete with it. And this is that nice color, the avalanche gray, I think they call it. He has the grill, the whole LED headlights, fog lights. He has the wheels, side vents. He has the power fold mirrors, the turn signals, and the camera. He has a 3-piece window. He told me this 3-piece window is aftermarket. They got it for like 300 bucks. So I'm gonna need him to put me on that to get it for my truck, because I've always wanted to do the 3-piece window on mine. The plaque, I love how the plaque looks. I want to get the black one for my truck. Someone told me that they could give me a black Mexico one that says Lobo on it. This is badass. Basically has it complete. All he's missing is the interior, because he already has a steering wheel. He has the carpet. He has the floor things right here. The door shields, I mean. So we got to do the seats. Like I said, we do the leather seat covers on for him. He already did the big screen upgrade. He already did the big cluster, because these trucks don't come with the big cluster this year. He has a whole nicer AC units. It's nice. Nice looking truck. So yeah, so we're gonna do it from. It's that leather seat covers. It's badass. I don't really like the lifted trucks, but shit, I'll do mine like this. It looks nice. Looks really nice. So right now we're gonna put those on. So I'll show you guys step by step on how we do it. Obviously, first is removing the seats. Pretty sure everybody knows how to remove seats on these trucks. I think it's like a size 15 or 13. I think it's a 15. 15 or 13. You got to take off these little covers right here. Take off the cover right here. It's a 15 or 13. I forget what size it is, but it's one of those. The back ones, the covers, you take these little covers off. It comes right out. You disconnect. It has one big plug. You disconnect the plug. You disconnect this plug. If you see right here, it has like a thing that you press down on, and this little lever pushes back, pushes down, and it slides out. And then we're gonna have to take off the jump seat too. So once you take off the seats, you can access these bolts right here. Well, you can access this one, but you can't access the back one too well. So once we take off the seats, you'll see, and it has a plug on the jump seat too. These are a little bit more of a pain that has to take apart. The middle jump seat, the front seats, or the regular seats, the passenger driver, are pretty easy, but the jump seat on these newer Fords are a pain in the ass to do. Gotta take off all these plastics and stuff. There's a lot of stuff you take off. So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys how we take these apart. It's pretty simple. They have a little bolt right here. This is the start bolt. And then these just come off with the clip. Right here's has a clip in it. So you gotta put in an ice pick in it to get the clip out. And same for the handle. Yeah, this comes off pretty easy. You gotta take this off too to access the things back here. And then the bolt that's right there. Once you take off the molding, everything else comes off pretty easy. Go right here, the star bolt. You just have one bolt there and one in the back. I think it doesn't have one in the back. I'll check it. You gotta pry it up a little bit. Take off the clip. The clip is right here. Desde morro siempre he sido inteligente, rencoroso y no me gusta que me tienten. I have one more bolt back here. The same size as the one in the front. Take it off, you gotta start from the back, because right here hooks up right here in the front. Si me agreden eso así nunca se queda. Sutano es la clave que yo vengo manejando. 26 es el número del estado, de
del cual pertenezco y donde he navegado y han pasado tantas cosas. Buenas, malas, no todo es color de rosa. Pero aquí ando al 100, a veces nos enfiestamos y aquí todo.
Like the clip on right here too. So you gotta press down on this little orange tab right here, and you twist the blue up. Cause they break easy, so you gotta be careful when you take them off. So you press down on the orange and twist it up. Press down on the orange part and twist it up. First, take off this headrest. Just press on the buttons, it comes out. Then replace the headrest too for the leather one. These zippers. Take the zipper off. As you can see, it has cables that run through here, and then you got to take off the airbag too. For the airbag, it's really just these bolts right here. I think they're size 10s. And then you disconnect the airbag. It has a little plug. Alright, so that's how you take them off. So it's pretty simple to take off. And then now you just gotta put the leather ones. Once you put leather ones, they're a little tricky because leather wrinkles obviously, so you gotta put them a certain way too. You gotta be careful when you put them on. Alright, so now we gotta put the leather ones back on. So we leave them in the sun for a while because when they're heated up, it makes it a little bit easier for the wrinkles to go away. Let me show you guys how we put them. Just put them on the same way you took them off. But is it different? They don't have the. So these don't have the clips for the middle right here, so we're gonna have to use the Velcro ones. Right here is not gonna have anything, so hopefully it doesn't look weird. And my brother put them on his, gonna look bad. Yeah, so right here is gonna stay up a little bit, because right here so it has to have chrome. It has to have the clips, I mean, so it can stay flush down. For some reason they didn't put them, they put Velcros, even though Velcro doesn't go right there, it goes. Right there, that's where the clips go. And they didn't put clips. So you have to see how it looks. That's the only thing about doing like the pre-made seat covers. Obviously you got little issues like that.
Nos echamos unos tragos pa' quitar estrés. Todos ya andan muy alegres con Pamate, la clica y todos los plebes. Trabajamos, disfrutamos los placeres. Esta es la marca, registra.
You put steam on the foam to make it go back up again, so like you'll see. It makes it fit nicely. Basically just expands the foam again to its original shape. So we put it on the seats before we put the seat covers on, so it could fit everything in nicely. It also helps us remove the wrinkles. When there's wrinkles on the seats, you add some steam on it and it helps remove them. Yeah, this is the issue about buying aftermarket. So they do mistakes. So this clip part is what the hook's on the orange tabs like I was showing you guys. This one is supposed to go in the middle one, for the one in the middle, for this one. But instead they did it the opposite. They put the one with the Velcro, they put it in the middle, but it needs to be at the top one. And they put the one with the clips on the top one, where it needs to be in the middle one. So now everything like goes on fine, but right here, it stays jumpy. Because it's not like, you know, stuck in there how it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna just put the top one for now. And I'll see if I just put it on like that. So obviously right here, well, like I said, we didn't make the seat covers, you know, so we can't really do anything about it. When we make them, then obviously we try to perfect it as much as possible to the OEM ones. But yeah, that's the only thing about buying aftermarket ones. Yeah, they're cheaper, but then sometimes there's little issues like that we need to fix and stuff. Like we've gotten seat covers that just fit really loose or really bad, and we have to like fix them all again for the customers. Clips, you clip them onto the top ones. Two little tabs. These are the clipping ones. Not too bad. That should look pretty good. Here's a headrest. The only thing is these sell it here as leather, but it's not actual leather. Like I said, only the middle is leather. This is all vinyl right here. You can right away see how it feels and stuff. The middle is leather, but the sides aren't. I mean, they're not. I don't know how much it's on for, to be honest, but not bad for the price, I guess. Now we're doing the jump seat. Take off the. Now to take this off. I want to take these things off to take out the screws to take the bottom part out. And then this. All these usually have clips. And these have clips too. Gotta be careful with these because they break really easy, so I'm gonna try to be careful with them. Alright, so I took out the top ones, really are just clips, so you gotta be careful because these snap pretty easy. These are those little hooks. This one we are gonna have to redo it because they didn't give it to them. So we're gonna redo it in black vinyl to match the rest of the seats. So let me take it apart so I can redo this one. So then this one too, look. This for the seatbelt is supposed to go on this side. So the seatbelt right here to hold it into place, so it's not just moving around, but they put it on the wrong side. So like I said, this is the issues that you run into buying like seat covers that are already pre-made. They make a lot of little mistakes like that. Obviously when we make them, well, everything we keep it original. We take off all the original pieces. Like when we make the seats, all the clips, all this, we take off and reuse for the new ones we do. So we take everything apart basically. All these are pieces. We take all this apart. We take off the things that we need from the airbag, obviously. We take all this off. So we use all this. So every time we do seats, we basically got to tear apart the original ones. We use this, the back one too. So we reuse all this. So everything goes back exactly like the OEM version, you know? Just in the leather or custom, whatever way you want to do it. Alright, so we had to cut this out right here. Look, let me show you guys. Aftermarket, well, there's sometimes a little different, you know. So this, the original one, has a big old hole cut out because it has a lid. So this one is supposed to come with a lid. So it has a cutout. The one that came with that the guy brought us to install, it didn't have the cutout. Because there's some jump seats like the one I had on my chair before I put the center console, where it has no lid. It's literally just foam right here. So that's the one that was meant for this one. Well, so we had to make the hole. We're gonna modify it as we see fit to be able to make it like that. So I'm putting it on right now, and if I need to cut more, I'm gonna start cutting more. Because this one has a lid, so it needs to be all open in the middle for this piece to go in. But we'll make it work. That's why. Yeah, you get cheaper options with doing seat covers, but there's a lot of stuff you gotta modify that they don't do right. Like I said, we had to change this seatbelt thing. They put on the wrong side, so we had to change it to the right side. The front seats, how I said, they didn't put the Velcro and the clip on the right position, so a lot of little stuff you gotta modify. So you do get a cheaper option, but sometimes when we do gotta modify a lot, we obviously gotta charge for that too. So we did the cutouts to make it work. But obviously, like I said, these don't fit too good because they're aftermarket. So right here, I mean, the leather was in the sun and it's still all marked up because how they get packaged, they're all like folded up and stuff, so it gets markings all over it. It's not too bad though. So I gotta do some more cutting right here to not block any of these clips. But it should be pretty good already. Alright guys, so these are the seats now, the finished product. So these were cat skin seat covers. So I look badass right now on the truck. So let me just finish putting the jump seat together and I'll throw them back on the truck and I'll show you guys how it looks.
Sordeamos lo que hacemos, nunca a nadie le contamos. Las paredes hablan y está comprobado.
I'm gonna wipe down the shit all nice and clean. Obviously, like I said, this we can't control it. They come all rolled up in boxes and stuff, so obviously it messes up with the leather and marks it up, you know. I just noticed too, this truck has a lot of little badass stuff. I think it has the keyless entry. That's why it has this, like, pretty sure. It's hard. It has a big screen upgrade. It has everything I want to get on mine. That's just badass. It's really badass. My brother said it has 360 cameras though. I did notice that he has cameras in the mirrors. She got 360 cameras, which is pretty badass. I'm gonna park it up. make a quick video on it for the Instagram page for the shop. Alright, but yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video, guys. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it. My fault if I wasn't talking too much. Like I said, there's a lot of background noise going on at the shop. So obviously I was not freaking, I had the mic on, but you probably can't hear me too well, you know? A lot of background noise and stuff, so yeah, I'm gonna just take pictures for our page on Instagram, for Upholstery page, and then I'm gonna call the owner and tell him that it's ready, because he follows me on Instagram. That's how I got him. How I got this customer, because he told me to come. Yeah, he's been texting me about it for a while. He texted me about him putting the seat covers like about a year ago, April of last year. And well, he texted me like 2-3 days ago, not like in Wednesday, telling me, hey, I'm gonna take my truck for the seat covers. Yeah, she's badass. It has a pretty badass fucking build, I'm not gonna lie. She's clean, man. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it on the install. So again, this is the truck right here. It's pretty badass. I'm not really a fan of lifted single cabs, but this is hard. I like the little platinum swap. So like everything's platinum, the grill, the headlights. I know those are OEM because I seen right now when the open the door, the fog lights actually turns on with the headlights. So the aftermarket ones, it doesn't do that. Like mine, it doesn't do that. Put all king suspension on it. Has the mirrors, the Corsa tips. Look, the big ones too, the 4-inch. 4-inch Corsa tips. 3-piece window. The plaque, I really like the plaque. I love how that looks. I'd want to get one and do it in gloss black and put it on my truck. But like I said, it will say platinum, and there's nothing on my truck that's platinum. You know, mine is all STX stuff. So not all STX grill. Mine's all a mix of everything. I have STX grill, and I have Raptor tail lights. My shit's all, you know, it's not like a clone of nothing basically. Cause see, he has the platinum tail lights, so they're more red. Mine are the Raptor ones, so they're like a darker tone of red. She's a really nice truck though. Yeah, but I mean, they came out pretty good. For what they are, they came out good. Nice looking seat covers. He has a 3-piece window. I love that, how that looks. The big screen upgrade. It's a badass truck. She's nice. Super nice color too. I love the color. I wish I could have found this color. It's like the avalanche gray. It's nice. I think that's what they call it, avalanche gray. But yeah, so that's basically the end of the install right there. I just wanted to show you guys how to do the seat cover install on these trucks. So I'm doing a little video so you guys can, if you guys buy it, you guys do it yourself. It's not too bad, you know. This is a pretty easy install, pretty straightforward. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you do gotta modify certain stuff, but it's not too bad. Yeah, there it is. Badass truck. But yeah, that'll be the end of the video, guys. And I apologize if I wasn't talking too much or if it was really loud. Obviously, we're doing more stuff in the background. Like my dad's sewing, and the machine is really loud when you're sewing. So I'm probably just gonna play music throughout the stuff when I'm taking the seats apart. I'm probably gonna play music throughout the video when I'm taking the seats apart, so you guys don't hear all that extra noise in the background. But yeah, clean truck. Clean truck. Alright, but yeah, that's the end of this video, guys.